Uno, dos, tres, uno, dos, tres, uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second round of a VS Gaming Premier Division, and today we bring to you Bravado versus TOVL. Bravado already has their first W under the belt, and round 1 versus Ventus and a 3-2 scoreline, and TOVL has taken that first L of their Premier Division against the likes of Vinco. I think it was 3-0 there as well. But that was the two teams leading up to this round 2. But today, a new face trying out some casting. As I mentioned on Twitter, if you want to try out casting, then please do hit me up. My Twitter is on the top side of your screen currently. So if you want to try it out, please be in touch. But today, I've got a Grizzly wrecking with me. Welcome, son.
Oh, how's it, guys?
Yeah, and now Grizzly, obviously you're new to it and whatever, but between these two teams, do you see Bravado running away with it, or maybe TOVL putting up a good fight?
I would think that Bravado would take the win, but I'd like to see a good fight.
Yeah, well, TOVL, not a bad team. They getting through the ranks. Obviously, they made it to Premier Division, so they're not a bad team at all. But I think the big guy for me to watch out in TOVL is Riche. Would you maybe agree there, Drizzly?
Yeah, I think Riche is a good player. Also Rift, I've seen get some good kills before.
Yeah, Riff's not a bad player as well, but they're up against the likes of Bravado, a very, very well organized team, and it's going to be an uphill battle for the likes of TOVL, I would put it. The guys are just testing out a quick, I think it is a quick free for all to see lag test. I see Cyberus is on a one bar there. Just by the way, I think two players from from the side of Bravado is on data on their phones. I know Rahil will be on his data as well, and so will Inferno. But thankfully, both of them is three barring, yeah. So maybe we can see a good matchup without any interruptions. And so we had it in the previous game. We have it in most games, but Bravado thankfully has a sub as well, and the likes of Bravado Viper, and he might just jump in if one of the players is lagging from the likes of Bravado. But as I mentioned, it's an uphill battle for TOVL, I would say. If they maybe can cause an upset, it's going to be one for the books. But I think we're going to jump right into the maps, so you guys can have a look at the maps. And I'll quickly mention them to you guys, and you can see them on screen. We're going to start off with London Docks HP. We'll move along to London Docks Search and Destroy. Then we'll see a Flak Tower CTF, and then we'll have an Ardennes Hard Point, and then end off with the Saint Marie du Mont Search and Destroy. Now, Grizzly, what is the one map that you would think listening to TOVL actually stands a chance?
I would have to say Flak Tower because I've only seen Bravado play, and I know TOVL knows the way around their map.
Well, I think, personally, I think Black Tower is a no-go for TOVL. I think Bravado is way too strong when it comes to that. Maybe a Search and Destroy on London Docks, but I know Inferno is probably one of his best game modes, is Search and Destroy, so might not be that game, but if there is any game, it must be the Search and Destroy. I don't see TOVL taking an HP, I don't see them taking the Flak Towers, capture the flag. So if they want to extend the series from outside a 3-0, then they're going to need to do something in the Search and Destroy on London Docks. But yes, as I mentioned, it's going to be an uphill battle for them. Yesterday we had the Vinco Bravado game. Unfortunately, there was a forfeit from Bravado due to Rahil. Unfortunately, couldn't get online, and that was the ACGL TC tournament. It was not a 2K, so not too much to worry about if you're from Bravado. But yes, unfortunately, that did happen with a forfeit. But it was a good hour and a half that we streamed with Nicholas Holden from ACGL. He had a lot of intel to share with us South African Call of Duty community. So if you want to hear anything about minors, majors, and veto systems and the Valkyrie map, just go listen at the previous stream I did have with him. It is on my YouTube channel as well. YouTube channel you find in the top left hand side of the VS gaming sign, and you'll see it there. But yeah, Grizzly, we you came to me asking, listen, I want to get into casting and maybe give it a try. Is there something that made you want to do it, or do you see yourself maybe doing it in the future?
I mean, anything's possible. I guess if I'm good at it, I'll enjoy it. Also, I like helping the community as much as I can. So if the community needs casters, then like I'm here to help.
Yeah, then that's the mindset we need from every single person in the community. If you're part of the community and you want to be part and grow the community together, then by all means, please do so. It's going to benefit us all. As Royal 4 subscribes, thanks Royal 4 for that. Chris Larson, thanks for the subscription. But yes, if you want to get involved, please get in touch with me, and maybe we can sort something out try you in a stream. Things don't work out, so be it. You can help the Call of Duty community in some other way. But yes, now we just wait. I think both teams are fine with those. I just can't switch to broadcast here. But yeah, now if we look, DGL, the Premier League, has 2 rounds this week. So if you're wondering what the other maps are, you can find them on the VS Gaming site as well. You can find it there. But it is Bravado playing TOVL right now. Then the next fixture of Bravado is, I'm not 100% sure, but I think because I know Vinco plays Ace. I think Vinco plays Ace this week, and Vinco plays WRG this week as well. So that's another thing as well. But I'm getting confirmation that Mead will be playing for Bravado, as Keaton is one barring, and Inferno is playing on his daughter, his LTE. As he types that for me to say on stream, but I did mention that as Inferno playing on data, and so would I think Rail is on data as well. Yes, he is. So one of those things, and if it's an online tournament, we can't always have it our way, one bar or not, but online tournament, so we do. Leslie, just more about you. Aren't you still playing competitive? I know you were in Ball, was it, or something like that? How did you get through the community?
Basically, I've just been part of Grizzly. Like, I made Grizzly with my friend,
Yeah.
and we've just got players ever since.
Oh, was Grizzly your first organization?
Yeah, it's been like the team I've been with. It's been the team that I made, and I'm trying to grow it.
Yeah.
But I still remember how 2016 Black Ops 3 at EGE, like that's how the main way I got into it, because it was in fact like Astro Lithium that was still playing for Astro.
Yeah.
And he just, like, I just saw the way he played, and I was like, okay, well, I want to do this. And then I made a team.
Oh, well, that's one way of getting into the community. So you say that's your first organization you played under, and still growing, that is? You have 4 players, I think, or are you still looking for players?
We are still looking for one more player, but yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. On stream, if you want an org to play under, and you want to play with Mr. Wrecking here, then maybe hit him up and take on the likes of BVD one day and maybe beat them. You never know.
But yeah, my roster at the moment is myself, Madness, and Creates, if you like those players.
Madness, never heard of him. Creates, never heard of him. But maybe we hear of them in the near future, as soon as you get a 4th there. I see Orbits is in the chat as well. TOVL 3-0, not even close. Taco about to smoke him. Well, hopefully Taco doesn't lag like he did in the series versus Vinco, I think it was. So we'll see what happens there. Psycho 50 is here as well. Wrecking my boy casting. Psycho 50. King Deuce is here as well. Just for you guys, if you ever play 8s, please don't pick King Deuce or Zach. Ventus Deuce. Don't play with him ever. He likes to nade you in your back as a teammate, so not the right thing to do from his side. But yeah, I wouldn't ever team with him again in 8s. Just a friendly warning to all. But we're still going through a lag test here. You can see, I think it's Viper. Viper's on the 2 bar, and I think it's the closest we're gonna get to a full lobby of 3 bars. So at least that's good. Psycho 30 Delray, which LAN are you coming to? Every single LAN that there is. If it's Cape Town, I'm there. If it's a VS Gaming thing in Johannesburg for DGC, I'm there. I'll make myself available for almost every single LAN I can get my hands onto. But yeah, but even bigger news I saw on Twitter is Optic getting Courage JD in there for a streamer. That's quite interesting to yeah. Sorry for the silence. I'm looking at Alton just playing with balls. No, not that kind of balls,
Cool.
but balls he found on the table. But yes, Alton is at my house, but he's playing on LTE because I don't want him to interrupt the stream. But apparently he's gonna go negative tonight. Yeah, apparently he's gonna go negative tonight. It's difficult to compete against the likes of Taco and Skeamz. But as long as we have a good time, are they gonna start another free fall? Oh my word, we're starting another free fall. Your team's waiting for you, Alton. Just by the way. Hmm? I know I'm just lagging, but I don't do anything about that. Maniac playing with balls. Not surprised. Great. Yeah, Armand, we don't like your tone of voice in the chat. Please go to your computer and maybe design us something there. Alton, all the words from Alton, wise words. But another free fall in we go. And yeah, for these guys that don't know, the minor is announced in Cape Town, in PE, in Durban, in Johannesburg. They all have their own minors, and it's on the 7th of April. So if you want to know more about that, it's been announced on Twitter. Just check the ACGL site. But that's enough of ACGL. Ask Alton when he's going to stream again. Wednesday Alton is vlieging to Johannesburg, so he'll be there again to stream for your faces. But yeah, Maniac just answered you in stream already. Looks like the man is a stalker, Alton. Maniac. He said, he even answered Nitric for me by saying Wednesday. The man knows. Taco dropping 51st map, trust boy. While putting money on it, Alton would go. Alton says he'll shave off his hair if he drops a 50 this map. So there we go. A nice challenge there for Taco. If he can drop 50 in this first HG against Bravado, that might just happen, and we can maybe video that for you guys as well. And oh, okay, we set up. Maybe go to Codcaster there, Mr.
Yeah,
Wrecking.
I'm already
And hopefully we can get under the way as quick as possible, as it's an 8 o'clock start. We don't want to waste much time. But let's get to predictions quick. Guys in the chat, leave me your prediction for this first HP on London docks. I'll give my predictions off the back. I think it's going to be 250 to 130 to the likes of Bravado. And Wrecking, you have a prediction there for us as well?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Bravado as well. Maybe like 250 to maybe 190.
Oh, okay, but closer, a bit closer. What do you see TOVL? What's the biggest thing TOVL has to do to maybe cross that 200-point mark?
I think maybe just keeping spawns is a big thing, and maybe just flooding hill occasionally.
Occasionally flooding hill and keeping spawns. Yes, I can't put more emphasis in keeping your spawns for you. I hear confirmation that Jared's internet is off. Another technical difficulty, I would say, of internet in South Africa. You can never trust Eskom, neither can you trust Telkom with both your power and your internet. But Skara is going to say 250 to 150, close to BVD. Obviously, I think we all think BVD would take the W, but maybe TOVL gives us a nice surprise. Always love an underdog story. Maybe it happens, but still waiting for Riche as we try and get this last one underway. Is Redham gonna play? So Redham's gonna play and Riche can't connect online. Can I? Okay, I'm changing my prediction. Prediction is now 250 to 10 to BVD. Like, I don't know if the chat has the same idea, but yeah, I think I changed my prediction to the right one right there. But are you gonna change your prediction there as well, Mr. Wrecking?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see a 250 to 195. See an improvement
Oh,
by
you see
Rhythm.
an improvement.
Yeah, you can't be hating.
Oh, so Ace says 250 to 0 to VVD now, but Scarus' prediction has changed to 250 to 80 to VVD. Maniac, look at Maniac's prediction. Oh my goodness. Point. What do you say about your designer, Yelton? I think we should unmod the GFX guy. You never know, maybe, eh? But waiting for Redem to join up. You never know. Maybe Redem find a new pair of thumbs somewhere. But it's gonna be quite interesting to what happen. I love Redem so much. The fence between us is quite big, but it's gonna be quite interesting to see what he does. And yeah, we just wait. Quickly wanna add this little thing. No, okay, I'll do it later. But Natric,
But
don't
I think
why.
if you go back to
Mm.
So yeah, I think if we go back to like codcasting in the community, like we just, as Dara was saying, we need codcasters to help codcast, and it's really not that bad. Like you can just come and try out, and just say you do bad, then at least you have bands between you and your friends.
Oh yes, 1000%. We don't stream or cast to flip to roast anyone. We stream and cast to bring the community together. I don't know how much that does work. I know some of the teammates hate, or organizations hate each other. I'm not gonna mention names, but we'll wait to see what happens. If Redem plays, it's gonna be 250 to 10 to BVD. I think Daxi has the same idea here than I have, but yes, we still wait now for Redem to join, and then we can get underway. And if you don't have friends, Maniac says, and if you don't have friends, Wrecking.
Hey, bruh, it's unlucky.
What did you say?
I said it's unlucky if you don't have friends.
Unlucky. I see Flopmeisters
Make
in the
some
chat.
friends in the chat.
Oh, where Bronson? He says.
How's it?
Matthew Tar saying, why do you streams always start an hour before the match? We would like to talk about the match, the previous matches, and all the other stuff. But as you did just mention that, we're going to jump into our first HP London Docks hard point. And we all got our predictions down. No idea what's going to happen. We have a sub in for Bravado, and that is Bravado Viper. A very good sub, I might add. And then from TOVL, we've got the sub of Redem. You never know. Maybe Redem's going to come out and gun every single person he comes across. But we jump into this hard point on London Docks. And Grizzly, the first person you want to jump on board with is?
I'd just like to see how Taco handles his part.
Well, we're gonna jump on to Taco then. Yeah, we jump on to Taco. Quickly look at the players, what they're playing with. We've got Taco with an STG. We've got Skeamz with the PPSH. We've got Rift, with the PPSH, and Redem with the PPSH. So they're going to a 1A or a 3 SMG meta. And perfect timing. That is Matthew. He's giving a prediction of VVD going to take this in a 3-0 fashion. But Taco already, I don't know what he's doing, almost took out his teammate there with the tackle. But he's now going to be pushing up with his STG. Gets a nade in there. But this is another strat that I see most teams doing, flooding right through lower docks. He's get one, but Taco unfortunately does fall there. And maybe Viper is going to be the one playing OBJ for the team from Bravado.
Yeah, I think Lithium's going on the support role as well.
Yeah, Lithium with the support role. I know teams has changed their roles quite drastically after the major, and maybe that is a good sign to see teams trying new things and maybe building on a few stuff, as it is Inferno with a 3 streak currently. He's 4-1. He gets the 4th as well. and he's gonna try and work on his streaks as he's gonna take off Redham off that head glitch, and brings him only now, I think, 50 points away, not 50, 40 points away from his first couple of streaks. Just puts in bullets there by Redham, but the heal once again in control of BVD.
And I see that TOVL's got their first few points on heal, but they can secure the heal.
Exactly what they needed, and they need to keep grinding out. They need to keep slaying. Player number 6, I'm going to jump on board with him. He's going to play an important role, but gets met by Viper, and he takes him out. So yet again, Bravado with an easy break and takes control.
Although I'm not too sure. Okay, Redham goes down in clock tower, and it's unfortunate.
Lithium still in the hill with the bar, I may add, but rotation yet again goes down, and the first one there is Rail with his STG picked up. Yes, his secondary is his PPSH now as Viper rushes up. Redham takes him out, so that's a big kill just to give his team a chance, but Rail pushes up with his PPSH and takes him out there, and Rail is going to be met. No, Rift takes him out, so good flank there from Rift, giving his team more control over the hill, but Brno to prevail as yet again Bravado has a stalemate in the hill. Rail is getting filthy. We can see him heating up at the moment, but still Lithium now gets taken out. Rift gets a nade and a kill there. We're going to jump on board with him. He's on a 2 streak. He needs to be the one shining for his team. He gets Inferno as well, and that's looking good so far for TOVL. Not looking bad at all, but look at player number 2 and number 1. Bravado having a great route at the back there, gets taken out, but Lithium is there to trade. He trades 2 kills to give his team the heal again, and that's how easy it is to break the heal. Bravado giving us a perfect sight of how to break a heal, and it's all up to TOVL now to break it back with 45 seconds still left to go in that hill.
Yo, I see TOVL's trying to go for the flank, get spawns, and just gets taken out.
Right. Lithium is going huge for the squad as well. He's 16 and 5 currently on a 5 streak. He's still 125 points away from his first couple of streaks, but he's got the read on to Redham. Is he going to get him? No, Redham takes him off, so very important kill there from Redham, taking a player from Bravado off his streaks. But we can see Taco, he's already next. He's going to need to play his life and get the kill, but unfortunately he can't, as Inferno takes him out. He's 16 and 7, 6, and he just keeps gunning. But not too bad so far from Redham, you could add. He's gotten one guy off his streaks. He's currently 4 and 13, so he needs to pick it up still. But Viper doing his job. He's 1 minute and 41 in hill, so doing a good job for Bravado with a sub. But yes, it's 100 point, almost 100 point difference now, as TOVL keeps trying and trying and trying, but the team of Bravado is all up in their faces and keeps denying them.
Yeah, if I must say, Bravado is definitely holding the hill as well, and TOVL's trying to break, but they just get caught off guard by Lithium either in the back spawns or Viper just taking them out from the hill.
Yeah, what is the one thing that you would say that TOVL needs to do differently, maybe to crawl their way back?
I think TOVL just needs to like get more of a pinch going, because I see all of them are going to either the flank or all of them are going one way and they're just getting knocked down.
Yeah, all of them pushing one way and not getting the trades. If you push together at least get those trades, as Taco is trying to keep down this barrel area at mid. And Bravado, I might mention, is probably regarded the best team in keeping this mid area hill of London Docks. His streaks now coming from Inferno. He does pick up 2 players, do fall from TOVL, and Bravado regains the hill as easy as that.
Yeah, so we're starting to get to a 100-point lead, and I'm keen to see what happens on the next rotation. Yeah.
It's going to be up to TOVL to keep Bravado at bay now on this next hill. They got early rotation, but player number 7, let's look at Rifts, as he's positioning himself in a weird way, I would mention, as 2 players from Bravado is pushing back. He's coming right behind him. He might pick up one. Is he going to pick up the second as well? He's looking for him, but Raheel does know that player's at the back there. But Taco getting 2. We jump on board with him. He's on a 3 streak. He's 9 and 15. He needs to keep gunning and keep his team out. And we can see player number 6 as well. Skeamz is keeping spawns for them. So so good so far for TOVL. As I say that, Taco takes out Redham, and that is control to Bravado again after a team kill.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. TOVL was holding that hill well until Bravado got a good break, and now we just have to see what TOVL does from here.
It is still Lithium in the hill, gets one. He's going to look for Skeamz as well. Unfortunately does not get him as he gets taken out with a nade, but we can see rotation now coming in from TOVL as they set up. Player number 6 is Skeamz as we jump on board with him, and it's going to be all up to him and his teammates putting in some bullets on his teammates there. I don't know why, but they need to keep Bravado at bay. Bravado is going to push in yet again, and I can bet you now there's only one player left, and that is Skeamz, and he's going to need to fight his life as his teammates is respawning, and he's going to get killed from behind. And that's yet again how Bravado breaks the hill so easily.
Yeah, I think Bravado's going to try to close us out from this hill. Hopefully not, so I would like to see TOVL fighting on for maybe 100 points, but you're just going to have to see.
Yeah, we can see TOVL, obviously they get rotation down, but they get broken too easily as Viper is just clocking up the time as he's just getting in and getting a double there to finish it off. 250 to 85, 100 clubbing TOVL. But yeah, Bravado just letting TOVL get early rotation and then just getting a break in literally 10 to 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think TOVL definitely needs to work on like holding their hill down, but also and so does Bravado. So it's, if you could say, fair game.
Well, if we look at the scoreboard, we can see everyone from Bravado going on the positive side. Only Raheel having a struggle there, but doesn't matter if your team is winning or 100 clubbing the other team. So no worries there. Redham, yes, needs to pick up his game. He's 8 and 21 as we hurry along to the search and destroy. Just don't forget to go to Cardcaster there, Grizzly, as we now start the search and destroy on London docks as well. And we just saw TOVL get well, basically destroyed in that HP. Do you see, chat, do you see TOVL maybe giving a fight in the search and destroy? Or do we maybe see a 6-0 or more or less the same that Bravado did against Ventus yesterday, where they 6-0'd them on USS Texas? Do we see maybe a upset on the cards? Or are you guys going one-way traffic with a BVD? I'm going to give my prediction, probably a 6-2 to BVD. I don't think TOVL would stand too much chance, but we'll see what happens. And Grizzly, your prediction?
I think I'm going to have to agree with you there for the 6-2 to Bravado. I think TOVL's just going to get 1 or 2 sneaky or lucky wins.
Sneaky or lucky wins, it might be. Rounds are rounds, however you get them, you need to take a W. But we can see Dempsey is saying it's going to be 8-0. I think it only goes to 6-0 there, my man. But Cupido is going to say 6-0. Maniac's even saying 6-0. And yeah, it's more or less the picture that we have. As Inferno is just I don't know, saying no, saying yes, we don't know. But first blood coming in there from Lithium, and I can't say that any less or any more than first bloods is so important in search and destroy, and so is trading. So once you get that first blood, it's back up maybe, or push with your teammate to get maybe another trade, as Lithium is now going to be hunting for another as he picks up Mr. Taco there, and Skeamz is the only one left alive with his car. And that's quite interesting. I don't know if they're playing gentleman's agreement or not, because I know the car is banned in gentleman's agreement, but we do see it anyway there. I don't know if he's pulling a Clayster move like Clayster did at the CWL this weekend, but I think Bravado might have a little bit of words for Skeamz.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you should have agreed with in the beginning.
And I'm quite surprised. Oh, I just wanted to see a sniper being pulled out there by Inferno. It is not the car, it's the M19, so his team is still sticking with a gentleman's agreement, and rightly so. Oh my goodness, how did that not hit? That was on him. All four players from TOVL is pushing to the A side, and it's going to be Inferno looking for this bench. He gets one from behind. The taco falls, and he's still there with his machine pistols. Now pulling out his sniper, still gonna be looking to pick up some from TOVL, and he's gonna get some help now from his teammates. Is Inferno as shots gets rained down to him, and it's gonna be Riche now pushing him. I think he spotted him. He does not get the kill, and it's all up to Rahil. Rahil falls as well. So great round from TOVL, I would say. All sticking to one side at the A bomb site, and it worked out for them. They did a great job and got the W, and that's exactly what you want from them.
Yeah, I think if I remember, TOVL got the first blood, which is vital, and then everything just fell in their way.
Yeah, first blood is vital, and as I mentioned to you, if you get that first blood, it already gives your team that advantage, and that's exactly what happened. So GG's to TOVL for that round. I'm going to stick on board with Skeamz. He still has the car, so it wasn't a mistake. He is running in the car, and we'll see if he can maybe pick up a kill.
I'm just wondering how patient, I was gonna say how patient Skeamz is, because one thing in Call of Duty is patience is key, because that COD timing is just so irritating.
And talking about COD timing, some players have the best, as Inferno picks up Taco. So it's left in a 2v2 situation, 3v2 situation, I'm sorry, as the Skeamz is still raining down. He doesn't not know where to go as he gets taken out. I think he was between a rock and a hard place there, as Redham is still looking for some players from BVD, and I think he wants to rotate. Nope, he does not. But he needs to work on his tricks. I think the best idea is maybe pick up a kill, and then maybe just back out, give them another round if need be. But those streaks need to come in handy, and they need to get them. So we'll see maybe what Redham can come up with, as he now pushes the bomb site. Gets no! He does fall, almost got the kill there. I almost thought he had it, but Viper with his insane reaction time gets the kill with the bar. Insane kill there. So Redham does fall, and I did mention to you that streaks would have come in very handy, but Viper stopped him.
Streaks would have helped their team a lot. TOVL might be able to win 2 more rounds, hopefully getting streaks themselves. I see that Rahil's will have some streaks themselves.
Yeah, if we look through the list from Bravado, you can see Lithium is going all the way to A. He knows they've won the previous previous attacking round going to A, so he's just having a read. He's playing it slow, picks up one. Is he going to pick up Redham? No, Redham takes him out, so that's a good trade for now, as I try and jump on board with Inferno. Inferno is at the back there. Viper does pick up Skeamz. Inferno still has that sniper. Is he going to pick up one? Yes, he does. The only one left alive is Redham, and Redham is going to try and play his life and see maybe if he can do so, but Rahil reads him perfectly, and that is another round to Bravado, and edging their way closer to taking the search and destroy.
Yeah, I definitely think we're going to see a 6-2 happening here. Unfortunately, TOVL doesn't seem to be the greatest day, and Bravado just outslaying.
Yeah, outslaying they are, as Bravado is just looking good at the moment. TOVL is trying to stop them. Redem is having a good game so far. I think I'm gonna jump on board with him again and see if he can build on his search and destroy. But doesn't look like they're going to be. Let's jump on board with Taco. See if he can make a difference at this lower dock area.
See, Redem's pushing the statue. Hopefully he can pick out the guy in beer. Oh, and he gets gunned by Royal.
Taco still at the back here. Inferno picks up Skeamz. It's Taco and Rift versus the guys from BVD, and Inferno's putting shots in. Taco does fall, and it's all up to Rift again. Is he? No, I think he's one shot. Yes, and that is another round to BVD. Inferno is 6-1. That's more likely that we always see on Search and Destroy, and so Royal 7-2. Rifts need to pick things up. If you're playing a team like BVD, you're going to have to bring your A game. So, and it does not look like that yet. And I'm going to stay on board with Rift just to see what he does wrong. But I think Mr. Wrecking will take over here for for a few rounds, as I just quickly jump up and open the door there for my Reds.
So as soon as he leaves, I see Rift getting one good kill. First pick, it's always the vital part. Rift, I see, is getting into a gunfight against someone by Cole. I'm not too sure who that is. I'm gonna jump onto Inferno. Inferno standing at mid gates, trying to find who he can. Hopefully trying to pick the last guy, Cole. And then we go on to Lithium. Lithium getting some shots into the guy in beer. Will he get traded by Redem by Box? This is a huge gunfight by Redem trying to pick off Lithium. Lithium gets the guy off bomb, and so now we're starting to see that it's a 5-1 to Bravado against TOVL. Unlucky.
Yeah, no, Bravado looking good, real good, I might add. They know the plays of TOVL. They have the communication all sorted, and that's exactly that. If you've got good communication, you'll always get the better of the other team, as Bravado is now one round away from taking the W over TOVL and the Search and Destroy, as Taco yet again is pushing to this B-bomb side. It won't be met with anyone. I'm going to jump on board with Rail. He's 8-2 currently. Is he going to get rid of him? Yes, he does. That's 3 down already. As quick as the round started, the quick is going to end, as Taco is the last one alive for his team with a bar. And if he's going to clutch this, he's going to have one hell of a game. But they already know where he is, and I think this is over for him, as he's going to be met by Inferno. Is he going to get timing on him? Shots going down, and no, he does not get Inferno. Taco gets him, but ultimately gets traded out, and that is the game to Bravado 6-1. TOVL not really putting up a fight there, but what can you do if you got Rahil going 10-2, Riff going 2-6, unfortunately, but they're going to need to work on a few things as TOVL. But just to mention that the bottom 2 of the Premier Division will be relegated. They're going to have relegation games, so you don't want to place yourself in that situation of regulation games. So hopefully they don't get down there. But we're going to jump straight ahead to our next map, and I'm going to bring the maps up here for you quickly so you can see what is to follow. CTF on Flag Tower. Now Grizzly, you mentioned that Flag Tower TOVL might stand a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Bravado play too much on Flag Tower, and I have seen TOVL play a few games, and I think TOVL does have a chance, but then again Bravado might surprise me, as I've never seen them play.
Yeah, well, hopefully TOVL comes up with a huge surprise. We would like to see them fight and keep fighting, and maybe ultimately taking a map away from Bravado. But it looks gleam so far, as that first HP was a score of 250 to 82 or 85, I think it was. And when we just saw this SND where it was 6-1, and Royal just took complete charge, going 10 and 2. And if I'm just checking the chat here, Redox is saying CTF is going to be 6-0. It's going to be worse than Search and Destroy, you then say, mate. But 6-0, his prediction there. Anyone else waiting for the email from Epic going, someone talking about Fortnite again? The Fortnite is everywhere, but nope. Redox Eon is saying definite 3-0. We have Deuce here as well. First time wrecking casting. Yes, it is, Matthew. It's the first time. The more you cast, the more you'll just get better and better. But now we jump into CTF, and if Bravado does not get 6 captures here, we might. Inferno is gonna streak down the street, and we'll put the video on Twitter for you. If they don't drop 6 captures, he said he's gonna do it with closed eyes, but we'll see what happens as we now jump into this capture the flag on the Flak Tower. Brew, there's no way Hamid is playing. Yes, Hamid has to play. Unfortunately, Cyberus is one barring. Nothing we can do. Online problems, and the guy to look out for here is yet again Rail, as I stay on board with him, as he just was a huge factor in that Search and Destroy, going 10 and 2, and even Ventus Beats is saying this is going to be a 10-0 CTF BVD.
I think Rahil so far has been the MVP with his 10 for 2 in S&D, really carrying his team. I think we saw Redham. We were surprised by Redham's S&D scores, so let's just see what happens in CTF.
Well, if Redham maybe can get close to replicating what he did in Search and Destroy, TOVL will stand a better chance, but that's already 3 down early on for TOVL. And if you don't know how CTF works, if you do die on capture the flag, you have a 7-second spawn delay, so you definitely don't want to die. It gives the attacking team an opportunity to push up, as Taco and Rift gets a kill. Inferno and Viper, the only one left up there. Now only Viper picks up one, does not pick up the second, so it's all back they go. Bravado, as now TOVL pushes up for a change.
I definitely see that these TOVL people are so sorry. I definitely see TOVL is pushing up the cannon side. Let's just see what happens. Taco's in the spawn, maybe can get a few cheeky kills, and Bravado is spawning in.
Oh my word, and unfortunate timing there, as the flag is now in the hands of Riche. Hopefully he can get any further, but he's, oh my word, some good help there from Skeamz. Now it's all up to Riche to fight, and fight he must, as he does get the kill there on Rail, and needs to keep playing his life, as he's now going to push up, and Inferno's at the back there. Is he going to get him? No, he tries and punches in anyway, but that's the first capture for TOVL, and quite surprised to see them the first one on the board.
But now we can just see what happens, what Bravado will do in order to make a comeback, if they do. And I'm keen to see what kind of streaks will help everyone progress in the game.
Skeamz needs to keep working on his streaks, as he picks up Lithium as well. Only 50 points and now away now from streaks. Is he going to get Viper? Oh my, he needs to keep working on those streaks. Riche helps, but Viper ultimately gets that nade in, and how crucial is that going to be leading to the end of this game, as Rahil gets gunned there by Rift's cross map with the PPSH. But yeah, good start from TOVL, exactly what you wanted coming to the CTF. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and hopefully getting another capture before halftime, as this is exactly the lead you want going into halftime, hopefully, from TOVL.
Can we just quickly see how everyone's doing on streaks, if there are any at the moment?
Well, let's see on TOVL side. TOVL, Taco has none. Skeamz is far away. Rifts is far away. Riche is far away. If we look from the side of a BVD, Viper very far away, nothing there, and Lithium nothing. So no streaks to speak about, as Lithium almost gets the kill there on Skeamz, but Skeamz takes care of him. It's 2 down now, or 1 down from Bravado and 2 down from TOVL. And so far so good for TOVL. They need to keep grinding, keep getting those kills, and once they get maybe 2-3 down from BVD to push up again. But player number 4, Inferno, is playing a sneaky way around to this southwest tower, as he's going to pick up Riche. Yes, he does. Some body shooting coming there from Inferno. Is he going to go get the second? No, he doesn't. Skeamz has a brilliant head glitch there, and that is 3 down now from BVD. They're going to push up now as TOVL and hopefully get the flag in hand and go capture it. But it's all up to teamwork, I would say.
Dave, I think Bravado just needs to work on their communication, because I feel that TOVL is just going through one lane and Bravado's not able to communicate where they are.
Yeah, Viper has the flag in hand, and this already looks like a capture coming in from them. It's all up to player number 7 getting there, but even Riche is too slow to get there, and that is a capture from Bravado. It's 1-all, 40 seconds left in this first half. Is TOVL maybe going to stand a chance to get another capture, or is Bravado going to get another capture? All to play for in this last 30 seconds of this first half, as Inferno gun Skeamz, and now it's Bravado's chance to push up, as there's only 2 players left from TOVL, now only 1 being Taco, and they've got 15 seconds now to get their hands on that flag to maybe get an overtime there.
Unfortunately, Lithium goes down in the spawns, seeing Inferno getting some kills, and unfortunately Riche takes off Viper. Inferno with a nice kill.
Keep going. Oh, and he almost could have gotten that flag and made a run with it, but it does fall, and that is 1-1 heading into halftime. Not what we all expected, as TOVL came out hot in the CTF and getting that first capture, where Bravado then replied by 1 themselves. But now we have 5 minutes of gameplay left in the CTF. Is TOVL maybe going to get an upset here, or is Bravado just going to be too strong? And we can jump on board with the captain from Bravado to see if they are going to take this away from TOVL, or is TOVL maybe going to cause an upset?
Well, as we go into the second half, we do see a thing 1-1. Keen to see whether TOVL gets a cap or Bravado. Lithium picking off Riche. Lithium's progressing.
Good shots coming in there from Skeamz on Lithium. That's now 3-2 down, sorry, from Bravado, and TOVL as well going players down. Bravado, Viper has the flag in hand, he does fall, and it's all up to Inferno. Furthest pushed up, gets Skeamz, so he needs to keep gunning, gets another. Is he going to get the third there as well? But he gets naded and gets picked up by Riche. We can see Riche is in the game, Redham isn't here. I did not even see that. So at least Riche has rejoined. I'm going to stick on board with Riche. He's 16 and 11, only picked up now that it's in the game. So maybe that's the difference, as Redham has spawned out, and the 4th is here, and the likes of Riche. Rahil gets 2 in their spawn, so just keeps TOVL at bay for now, as there's still 3 minutes and 42 seconds left.
I see that there's some shooting bodies happening, maybe some conflict happening. Skeamz got gunned, and we see Bravado progressing into the spawns. Taco with the flag, moving to cannons, and Lithium with the flag, trying to contest everything.
Yeah, you can see there, as I was on Taco, Taco's lagging, he's behind off, he's 4 and 15, and that looks like a capture coming in from Bravado, so they take the lead for the first time in this game. 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the second half, they get the lead for the first time, but they've got a rally going now, as they running the flag again, and that is Rahil coming in with another capture there. Now a 3-1 to the likes of Bravado. They start running in them now quite fast, and TOVL needs to stop them, as Rahil is only 15 points ahead, an assist away from getting some streaks.
Well, getting two streaks. Unfortunately, Ruff takes him out. and hopefully Riche can get hold of the flag and take it to the base.
Well, it's going to be quite interesting to see
Taco on
what
flag.
Lithium tries and doesn't do, but he gets taken out. And Rail now investing some streaks with the glide bomb. Is he going to? No, he does not pick up anyone. So he did use that as a defensive mechanism. Those streaks as TOVL now pushing up, but unfortunately 4 down now with a return coming in. Inferno has the flag in hand, and this looks like another capture, and this will be streaks to Inferno as well, I think, when he captures this. Or it brings him closer to it, but they just running a rampage at the moment. Streaks is going to be used by Rail, isn't going to pick up anyone, but yet again the flag of the opposition from TOVL in Lithium's hand, and here we go again, running the flag right through mid.
It's unfortunate that Bravado has this opportunity to just relay it, and I think TOVL just needs to get their grips again.
Nope, not looking good at all if you're a TOVL fan, but Skeamz getting 2, is he going to get the third? Nope, he's still looking for Viper, as Viper is doing the leopard crawl there, does now pick him up, so doing a good job there. He's on a 3 streak. He needs to get his streaks of his own, maybe to bring this closer, but does get timing on a player from Bravado. And I think that is all over already, as there's a minute left to get maybe 4 captures in from TOVL. Looks highly unlikely, as 2 players now goes down. Lithium wants to move from quite a distance, but does not get it in. But now 40 seconds and 45 seconds and counting down. TOVL Riche has the Bravado flag in hand, and it looks like a capture is going to come in there from Bravado, from TOVL, I might say, as they try and crawl it closer and closer. But I think it's mathematically impossible to win this game, as Riche is going to be met with 2 players. Yes, he does get taken out. 2 down from TOVL. 20 seconds left. Lithium is gunning as well. Taco is the only one left alive. He falls, and that's all 4 down again. They're going to respawn. Raheel is running with the flag. 10 seconds left. He might get to the other side, but that is game, and that is Bravado taking this series 3-0 and taking the CTF in a fashion of 5-2. And once again, Taco unfortunately lagging. He's 6 and 20. If most of the South African competitive games is played online before you get to the LAN, so it's a big thing, and he needs to sort out his internet, as I think it's 2 3GL games now that his line is not playing along. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Bravado takes a convincing 3-0 over TOVL. Just too easy for them. Bravado looking by far the best team, and TOVL back to the drawing board, as they maybe try and get their first W in this VS Gaming Premier League. Still searching for it. This is Bravado's 2nd W of the VS Gaming Premier Division, so they coasting along quite nicely. And that is it. Thanks to Grizzly, thanks for trying it out, thanks for messaging me and putting your name out there and giving this a go.
Yeah, thanks Dari for giving me the opportunity. It was a decent experience. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but I guess I'll just get better with time.
Yeah, time is needed indeed. Everyone gets better by time, but yeah, thanks for everyone for watching, and I'll check you at the next VS Gaming stream. I think in this week there will still be a lot of games. We still have ACGL's 2K this coming Sunday. We've got a cash out tournament from SA Card Battles. The amount of sign-ups we get is it depends on the size of the prize pool, but a minimum of 500 bucks, and never know, the maximum might be 2 grand depending on how much sign-ups we get. If we get 32 teams, it might go that distance, but get signed up as soon as you can, as we can determine that prize pool. But yeah, that's it from us, and I'll check you next time. Cheers.